Hey guys, my name is Matas. Today we're going to be making a creamy Tuscan chicken with a buttered orzo. This is definitely in my top 5 dishes to make, and I love sharing it with my friends and family. Today we're using Ciarra's professional range hood and induction cooktop. They're super easy to use and very efficient. For the ingredients today, we're going to start with chicken breast, spinach, butter, orzo, parsley, heavy cream, oregano, parmesan, cherry tomatoes, and garlic. So first we're gonna start by just slicing the chicken breast in half to create a thinner cut. You're just gonna hold the top and grab your Ciarra knife. You're just gonna run it along the chicken breast lengthwise to get 2 even pieces. This will help the chicken breast cook evenly and prevent it from getting dry. There you go, got 2 pieces. They're around the same thickness, and we can go ahead and start by seasoning these. Just washing my hands because I touched chicken. Start with the salt. Just a good amount. Don't want to flavor blast it. Some pepper. And a bit of oregano. All right, now flip. Same thing on this side. Salt. Pepper, and the rest of the oregano. And now we're gonna prep the rest of our ingredients. We'll go ahead and start with the cherry tomatoes. I use this method, it's super easy. It just makes cutting them a lot easier. So you grab the lids from 2 to-go containers. You place one down, faced up. You put down your cherry tomatoes on the lid. Then you take the other one, put it face down. So they're kind of stuck between the lids. With the lid set up like this, you just put some pressure on the top and you just glide your knife right through. And this makes cutting the cherry tomatoes in half super easy, so you don't have to keep doing one at a time. There you go. You have a bunch of half cherry tomatoes. And then we just put them back in our container. For the parsley, I'm just gonna grab a little bit. What I like to do is just grab a knife and kind of run it along the sides. It just makes getting it off super easy. And then I'm just gonna roughly chop it. So what I like to do is just gather all the parsley, kind of like what some people do with basil. Gather it, roll it up a little just so it's all contained. Just chopping everywhere. And then I'll just chop it normally. Go over it one more time. There you go. Lastly, we're gonna grate a 1/4 cup of Parmesan. Just gonna eyeball it. I actually really like Parmesan cheese, so I oftentimes will do more. Should be good. All right, so now we're gonna get started making the compounded butter for the buttered orzo. We're gonna start by adding the 3 tablespoons of butter into a small bowl. We're gonna add around 2 tablespoons of the parsley. We're gonna grate in 2 cloves of the garlic. I'm gonna smush it a little bit just to break the skin off slightly. I don't wanna smash it too much because then I'm gonna end up with garlic that's a million pieces and it's gonna be really difficult to grate. So just a little bit to get that skin off. We're gonna take our grater and just grate the garlic into the butter. It's really quick. It's actually a lot faster than chopping. You get more of a paste, and it usually just all comes off in one clump, like it just did. If there's some left over on the bottom, you can just tap it off. And then if you have any left over, you can take like a spoon or something, just get it off. So you're gonna need around 2 tablespoons of lemon zest, which is around the amount that's on 1 lemon. So we're just gonna go ahead and zest this. Just continuously rotating the lemon every few seconds. You don't want to get too much of the skin underneath the zest. Or the layer underneath the skin, I should say. Awesome. There's definitely some on the microplane, so we're just gonna tap it. Actually, we'll grab a spoon and just get it off. So now we're just mashing up the butter with the herbs, lemon zest, and garlic. This will be really good when we put it into our orzo when it's all finished. So now we're gonna get started on cooking the chicken. So first we're going to use our Ciarra Beyond Cookware saute pan. I really like this pan, especially since we're making a more saucy dish. We're going to knead the walls just so nothing pours over or gets messy. So I'm gonna set it on medium heat and I'm gonna just pour some olive oil. So the cooktop has really good temperature control, so I don't have to worry about it going above my desired temperature setting. So the olive oil is starting to run more like water, which tells me that it's almost ready for my chicken. The chicken cutlets are thinner now, so they will cook a lot faster and retain more moisture, leading to a more juicy chicken breast. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken breast to the pan. Man, that sounds good. So now you'll notice that we see some oil splashing up, some steam coming off the chicken, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on our Ciarra Professional range hood. I'm just gonna set it to 1. It's not too smoky yet. So it'll start sucking up smoke, steam, any smells that are coming off the pan, and keep our kitchen fresh. So I'm noticing the edges are turning white and we're starting to see a little bit of brown, so it's time to flip. So the induction cooktop also has a lock setting so that when nobody's here, no one's in operation, the cooktop is locked and nobody can access it, like little ones or people that you just don't want messing with your induction cooktop. Once your chicken is cooked through, you're just gonna take it out of the pan. Look at that. We got a nice even crisp on both sides. It's looking great. And you're just gonna set it aside. Then you're gonna add just a little bit more oil. Now once we've removed the chicken, we're just gonna grate in our garlic. Just doing 1 clove. I set the heating to really low. I'm just gonna use a wooden spoon. Just stir it around so it doesn't just burn up immediately. Just cook it for around 30 seconds just so it's fragrant. Then we're gonna throw in our cherry tomatoes until they start to blister. The non-stick is great on this pan. I feel like nothing sticks to it. We're gonna fill our Ciarra pot with water for the orzo. You don't want too much water. Less water you use, the faster it'll cook. That should be good. And then we're just gonna put it on the cooktop. So while the tomatoes are blistering, I'm just gonna start the water. I'm gonna set it to the boost setting, which helps bring the water to a boil very quickly. Before I forget, I wanna make sure that we salt the pasta water. I'm gonna use around 2 tablespoons. The tomatoes are looking blistered, so we're just gonna go ahead and add the spinach now. You're gonna wanna stir this just until the spinach starts to wilt, which looks like it's about to happen. That's looking great. Now we're going to add in the heavy cream and the Parmesan cheese. Now we're just gonna start stirring. So our sauce is pretty much done and our water is boiling, so we're going to throw in our orzo. And this should take around 7 to 8 minutes until it's al dente. We're going to stir it just so the orzo doesn't get stuck. Since our sauce is done, I'm going to go ahead and put our chicken back in. Now we're gonna cover the chicken breast in that creamy Tuscan sauce. All right, the orzo is done, so let's drain it. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it right back in since we're gonna mix it with the butter. All right, orzo's done. Let's add in our lemon herb butter. So I'm just gonna scoop it all up with the spoon, plop it in, and then just start mixing until it melts all the way through. It smells great. I can immediately smell that the lemon zest. Just give it a little taste. That's good. Just needs a little bit more salt, and we're there. Give it a mix. So our chicken is done, our orzo is done. Let's plate our dish. We'll start with the orzo. So I'll just grab a healthy spoonful and one of these beautiful chicken breasts. Gonna throw a couple more tomatoes on there. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that creamy sauce that we made here. Let's give this a shot. That might be the best chicken I've ever had. Cooked all the way through, crispy crust, that creamy, velvety sauce. Let me try the orzo. Wow. Buttery, garlicky, lemony, it's delicious. It's one of the best meals I've had in a long time. I couldn't have done it without the professional series range hood from Ciarra and the 5-burner induction cooktop. It makes cooking just so much easier, and you also feel like you're getting a restaurant quality meal every time.